Hi, I'm Ellie, and this is your weekly This News Recap, the show where, apparently, I've been doing this for a year now. Somebody in the comments let me know last week. I've been doing this series for a year now. I can't believe it. How have I not gotten more professional at this? But this is indeed the news series where you get up to date with all of the UK touring and West End theatre, and if you want to hear this news every single week, because I do these every single week, make sure you hit subscribe. Hooray! Let's dive into the news. But very quickly, merch, new merch, Pride merch. Hi yay, happy Pride Month. Also, merch that's going away very soon. Chaos posters, you want them? Well, they're going away 9th of June. Get them before that, or don't. That's also fine. Why am I also chaotic when I'm advertising my merch? Okay, on to the news. But we can start now with our casting news. Now, you may notice that this video is coming out on Monday. That shouldn't be a surprise because I'm always late with this series, but this week there was an actual reason. And it was because I was given a little heads up and a task by the one and only Miranda Priestley, because there is some important Devil Wears Prada news that has just come out as you watch this, and I have a video to show you.
Right, where's the photographer?
Oh, he's here. He's just setting up.
Oh, wonderful. He finally decided to join us. Does Miranda need anything?
Oh, I don't know.
Will you find out?
Sure.
Yeah. Really, Andrea, you need to be much more on top of things.
Okay, well, what are you doing exactly?
What am I doing exactly? I'm coordinating a major photo shoot for the world's top fashion magazine. And apparently you're, what? Hoping nobody notices your shoes don't match your belt? No, let me guess. You're auditioning for Little Women. Hosting a charity bake sale, hoping someone will scoop you up from the orphanage. A million girls would kill for your job, Andrea, so do it maybe?
Oh. Wow, what a bit.
Yes, we have got some more casting for Devil Wears Prada, as you saw in that video. I'm loving the drip feed casting that they're doing for Devil Wears Prada. The more we're learning and learning, it's so cool. This casting so far has been spot on, and I'm really, really excited to see it. Now we can head into the rest of the news this week. I won't cut away from myself anymore, but it is quite nice when I have a video and I don't have to say the actual news story. Next up, Fangirls. Fangirls is heading to the Lyric Hammersmith next month, I think. I think it is soon. The reason I have this show a little bit on my radar is because it has a lot of trans casting in the younger cast members, and now they have announced even more cast members, who are Thomas Grant as Harry, Max James Hodge, who is making his professional debut as Pat/Ensemble, and Debbie Corrupt, who you may recognize from The Share Show, who is playing Caroline. I need to go and see this. I'm really excited. It looks fun. That's the thing. It looks light and breezy and fun. And also it's Australian, which is exciting. We love Australia. Next up, Your Lion April. We got the lead casting last week, and now we have the main casting, who include Ernest Stroud, Jojo Meredith, Lucy Park, Gracie Lai, and we have our ensemble, who will be in the description down below. As I said before, I'll say it again, I am intrigued about Your Lion April. I am looking forward to seeing it and seeing how it has grown in such a short amount of time. Yeah, let's go. And it's nice to see some alumni from the concert returning in this cast as well. Next up, The Baker's Wife. We're just speedrunning through it today. Look at me doing well in speedrunning. Aren't I good at reading the news? The Baker's Wife. This is heading to the Many Chocolate Factory, the only theatre name that makes me very hungry. And we have the rest of the cast for The Baker's Wife musical revival, who are Satara Gale, who is playing Therese, Bart Lambert, who is in the ensemble, Norman Pace, who is playing Claude, Liam Tamney, who is playing Barnaby, David Pentlebury, who is in the ensemble, Annabelle Williams, who is also in the ensemble, and Finty Williams, who is playing Hortense. I have never encountered that name before. That's fun. So if you want to see them in a musical, also starring Lucy Jones, that's very exciting. And other cool people whose names have left my mind. Isn't Clive Rowe in this one as well? I think Clive Rowe is in this one. You can go see it. at the Menier. I'll put the dates on screen. A year of experience, everyone. A year of experience doing this show. Next up, and finally in casting news this week, we have Why Am I So Single? We have been waiting very patiently, I must say, since March to get the rest of the casting for Why Am I So Single. What's very interesting is that, well, seemingly, we already had the 3 leads. There aren't really any other named roles from this press release that we can see. But we do have some alternates, and we have a huge ensemble full of fantastic names. First off, our alternate leads are Jordan Cambridge-Taylor and Colette Guittard, who you may recognize the second name from Six, or Just for One Day, or And Juliet. She gets around. And our ensemble cast and our swings will be in the description down below. I'm going to pull out just a couple of names of people I recognize. We have Reese Wilkinson, who was in Just for One Day. So we've got a couple of Just for One Day alums in here. We've got Natasha Wilde, who was in 42 Balloons. And I know a lot of people have been really loving 42 Balloons. So there you go. Josh Butler, you may recognize from Bronco Billy. So there's so many really cool people in here, even in this ensemble. And we can also pull out Ebony Clark, who is one of the swings, who is also the resident choreographer. Very exciting. I cannot wait for this. It looks so fun. It looks so fun. And honestly, everyone who saw the workshops has just been singing this show's praises for like a full year. It's the people who wrote Six. It's Toby Marlowe. It's Lucy Moss. It's going to be relatable. It's going to be funny. And even from the little hint that we got at the press launch, I have been obsessed. I have been non-stop listening to 8 Dates. So good. So good. I cannot wait. And now we can move on to concerts, where we only have one this week, but it is a big one. Billy Porter. Billy Porter. Yes, that Billy Porter, the original Lola and Kinky Boots Billy Porter, known for Pose, will be going on a UK tour with the Black Mona Lisa tour. This is celebrating their latest album, if I'm correct, and they will be going and performing in the Swansea Arena on the 18th of October, the Glasgow's King Theatre from the 20th of October, Bath Forum from the 22nd of October, Manchester Palace Theatre from the 24th of October, and then it's going to go to the London Palladium on the 26th of October, and conclude at Brighton Dome on the 28th of October. But it is an October tour that is touring Octoberly, and yes, honestly, this is so cool. This is so cool. Billy Porter is amazing. Oh, to hear his vocals live, I have to see it. I have to see it. I have no money to book tickets to see it, but I have to see it, Your Honor. And now we can move on to our miscellaneous news. First off, Operation Mincemeat, the show that is extended and extended and extended again, has extended once more to January 2025. Now, this is very exciting. This is amazing. I am going to sadly talk about something else that happened this time, is that they extended their weekly ballot to also include performances on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now, this sounds great on paper, but the way that the ballot works is that it takes these performances and you put your name in a hat, and then you can get assigned access to these performances. However, now that includes both of the matinee performances during the week, and it's not like these are the lottery tickets. These are full price. So if you win the ballot, you're paying £90 on tickets for the Saturday performances. That is a lot of tickets to put behind closed doors. And I'm not sure how much of this scheme is actually making the show accessible, especially for people outside of London. This feels like it's making it less accessible, which is a strange decision. And honestly, for a show that I really like as much as I like Mincemeat, I am kind of baffled by a lot of their decisions when it comes to tickets. We'll just have to wait and see whether they walk it back or whether this system stays in place. I kind of hope they add a little bit more leniency to it, because to block off that many performances for people who live outside of London, especially when you know the younger fan base of this show, I'm not sure if this is the best decision for the longevity of this production. On a slightly more accessible note though, ironically, we have Hello Dolly. The new production of Hello Dolly at the London Palladium has released 15,000 tickets at £20, exclusively for people aged 16 to 30. There is only a maximum of 2 tickets per booking, with all ticket holders being between the ages of 16 and 30 years old on the date of their chosen performance. Great for accessibility, great to get people in to see a show. I like how this is extended to 30 as well, even more accessible for people. A lot of these schemes typically only go up to about 25, so great to see. Fantastic news all around the board. We also got the lineup for West End Live this year. Now, I'm reading this directly off my phone, off the Instagram post. West End Live 2024 will feature 42 Balloons, Babies, Back to the Future, Bag of Chips, That's Much Better, The Baker's Wife, Book of Mormon, Cabaret, Choir of Man, A Chorus Line, Close to Heaven, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Diva, Life from Hell, Dorian the Musical, Emerald Storm, Fangirls, Fantastically Great Women Who Changed the World, Frankie Goes to Bollywood, Disney's Frozen, Hadestown, Hamilton, Heathers, I Wish My Life Were a Musical, I Wish You Well, the Gwyneth Paltrow Ski Trial musical, John Owen Jones, Kathy and Stella Stover Murder, Kiss Me Kate, Disney's The Lion King, Magic Mike Live, Mamma Mia, Marie Curie, Matilda, Mean Girls, Les Mis, MJ, Moulin Rouge, Mrs. Doubtfire, Next to Normal, A Night with Janis Joplin, Operation Mincemeat, Phantom of the Opera, Queens, Roles Will Never Play, Shantify, The Show, Showstopper the Improvised Musical, Sister Act 6, Standing at the Sky's Edge, Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, Two Strangers, Karaoke Across New York, Westway Music Presents, Why Am I So Single, Wicked, The Wild Party, Wizard of Oz, You, Me and the Rest of the World, and Your Lie in April, as well as many more. Honestly, the first show in that list is the one that makes me go, ooh, because 42 Balloons doing West End Live, that's an interesting little tidbit for their future. Looks like they're looking into a future life, maybe. Maybe they won't have an announcement before West End Live, but maybe they're looking into it a little bit. Loads of great shows there. It's a fantastic weekend every time I go. I'm never there both days. I normally do like a little bit of it. This year I'll probably do the Sunday, maybe. But yeah, 22nd and the 23rd of June 2024 if you want to go catch some West End Theatre live in Trafalgar Square for free. And now we can move on to transfers and new productions. First off, 39 Steps. It is coming back to the West End. The Tony and Olivier award-winning comedy 39 Steps will return to the West End this year. It is heading for a strictly limited 7-week season at the Trafalgar Theatre from the 16th of August to the 28th of September. This is its first West End run since 2015. If I remember correctly, I think it was at the Criterion. I can't tell you if I'm correct because I don't have that information in front of me, but I think I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. It was at the Criterion. Yeah. This show is also touring the UK at the moment. Recently had its opening at London's Richmond Theatre. Very exciting. I'll have to go and check it out because I haven't been able to see it on tour yet. So I guess I gotta go see it here. Next up, this is fun news. I saw this pop up and I was like, this is adorable, and I have to talk about it. The world premiere stage adaptation of Tove Janssen's classic tale, Christmas Comes to Moomin Valley, will open at Jackson's Lane in North London. This is a new production telling the classic story of the Moomins on stage, but also features acrobatics and juggling, and is the first Moomin show to be created using the contemporary circus. This looks adorable. I mean, Moomins are already adorable, but Moomins and circus? That sounds chaotic and fun and amazing. This is going to run from the 7th of December 2024 to the 5th of January 2025 and celebrates the 80th anniversary of Moomins and also is the start of Jackson's Lane's 50th anniversary program. So a lot of birthdays, a lot of anniversaries happening there, and a lot of Moomins for you on stage. Hooray! Next up, one of 2 productions that originated at the Watermill to be announced getting a full UK tour this week. Notes from a Small Island will journey to the stage in a UK tour starring TV's favourite Les Dennis. And honestly, the man has done enough theatre now that I feel like we can call him a theatre favourite as well. I mean, he's done Hairspray, Addams Family. Like, what has the man not done? He's done Shakespeare now as well. This is going to be opening at the Richmond Theatre from the 14th of January 2025, and the national tour will visit Nottingham, Glasgow, Norwich, Salford, Cardiff, Sheffield, Shrewsbury, Bromley, Malvern, Woking, Birmingham, Southend, Leicester, Brighton, Milton Keynes, Aberdeen and Leeds. Further dates and casting will be announced later. Very exciting. I'm not overly familiar with this. Obviously, this is a memoir. Obviously, this is based on the memoir by Bill Bryson, but other than that, I know very little. So, very exciting. I guess I gotta try and catch it in Richmond. Next up, Muriel's Wedding. The Muriel's Wedding musical will be getting its UK premiere at the Leicester Curve. This is a Made at Curve production, which is a collaboration between the Leicester Curve, Global Creatures, and Sydney Theatre Company, and is based on the beloved 1994 film of the same name. This show will be running at the Leicester Curve from the 10th of April to the 10th of May 2025. They haven't said it, but I am kind of hoping that this leads into a much bigger UK tour for this, because this looks like the perfect show to tour across the UK, especially as we just lost our last big wedding show in I Should Be So Lucky, which obviously, wasn't my favourite, but it was camp and fun in places, and this looks camp and fun, so come on, just tour across the UK. We'd love it. It looks fun. I love fun. Fun is fun. Next up, we're heading up to Scotland as we've got a new season in Edinburgh. Now, if you want to see the full season, I will leave a link in the description down below, but I'm going to pick out one of these stories specifically, which is Wild Rose. This is being written by BAFTA Award winner Nicole Taylor, and is based off the BAFTA award-winning film of the same name. This is a musical which will feature songs from country music favourites, including the legendary Dolly Parton, Carrie Underwood, Chris Stapleton, The Chicks, Patty Griffin, and many more, as well as the film's original song, Glasgow, brackets, No Place Like Home, end brackets. Wild Rose will run in Edinburgh from the 6th of March to the 5th of April 2025, and casting will be announced soon. Next up, another news story that I can actually tell you today because I delayed this video till Monday. This is really exciting. When I saw this in my emails this morning, I was like, ooh. It is the fact that Jodie Whittaker, the 13th Doctor, the first female Doctor, will be returning to the London stage. We haven't seen Whittaker on stage in London in what I think must be over a decade now. She did some stuff at the National Theatre like a while ago. I can't remember exactly what year that was, but it must be coming up to a decade. But Whittaker will be returning to the stage to lead the Duchess, Zinnie Harris's take on John Webster's The Duchess of Malfi. This is going to be playing at the Trafalgar Theatre, running for 11 weeks only, from Saturday the 5th of October to Friday the 20th of December 2024. What this also means is that in practically a week, we have learnt what is going to Trafalgar for the rest of this year, which is very cool, honestly. I need to see this. I really want to see Whittaker on stage. She is a fantastic actress, and honestly, I need to see her live. Just the power of that, I cannot wait. So if you want to see Jodie Whittaker on stage, you can head to the Duchess at Trafalgar Theatre. It has been announced that she will not be performing, though, on the 18th and the 19th of October, but from the 5th to the 20th of December, you can catch her then. And finally in news this week, we have Calamity Jane. This is a musical that was quite a big surprise. I was not expecting a Calamity Jane revival. And not only are we getting a Calamity Jane revival, it is starring the icon, the legend, the moment, Carrie Hope Fletcher. She will be leading this UK and Ireland tour ahead of a proposed West End run. This is also the second show this week to be a revival from the Watermill. It is a great week to be the Watermill, and honestly, could they just also later this week announce a UK transfer preferably for the Lord of the Rings revival that happened there? I would love that. I know it's going to Chicago, but I'm not in Chicago. I want to see that production again. And if you haven't thought this week I've said enough tour dates very fast, this has announced a lot of tour dates. Are you ready, friends? I'm not, Calamity Jane is set to open in Alsbury from the 14th of January, before visiting Manchester Opera House from the 21st of January, Southend Cliffs Pavilion from the 28th of January, Sunderland Empire from the 4th of February, New Victoria Woking from the 25th of February, Leeds Grand Theatre from the 4th of March, Wales Millennium Centre from the 11th of March. That is my birthday! Hippodrome from the 18th of March, Nottingham Theatre Royal from the 25th of March, Brighton Theatre Royal from the 1st of April, Norwich Theatre Royal from the 8th of April, Edinburgh Festival Theatre from the 15th of April, Liverpool Empire from the 22nd of April, York Grand Theatre from the 29th of April, New Wimbledon Theatre from the 13th of May, Canterbury Marlow from the 27th of May, Southampton Mayflower from the 3rd of June, Sheffield Lyceum from the 10th of June, Stoke Regent's Theatre from the 17th of June, Blackpool Opera from the 24th of June, Glasgow Kings from the 1st of July, Curve Leicester from the 8th of July, Plymouth Theatre Royal from the 15th of July, Milton Keynes Theatre from the 29th of July, Truro Hall for Cornwall from the 5th of August, Dublin Board Gaze from the 19th of August, I pronounced that wrong, I'm so sorry, Llandudno Venue from the 26th of August, Bradford from the 2nd of September, Wolverhampton Grand from the 9th of September, and Bromley Churchill Theatre from the 16th of September. So if you could translate any of that, you can go see it at those venues. I hope I said your venue right. I 100% pronounced one of them wrong. I think it was Dublin. I don't remember half of that. And that is all your theatre news for this week. What are you most looking forward to? What are you most excited for? Let me know all your thoughts on this week's news in the comments down below. And happy 1 year and a bit to this series. I can't believe I've been doing it for that long. If you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps me and helps out the channel. Here are some links to some other videos on screen right now and a link to my Instagram if you would like to drop me a follow over there. We also have links to a merch store and other socials in the description down below. But that is it for me today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.